So, hey everybody, Paul Williams here. I figured I would go on ahead and make a quick little video real quick about the update to the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire program. I figured I'd go on ahead and make this video while I'm waiting for another package from UPS to get here so I could go ahead and go over to this convention. Progress has been slowed down a bit. A few people have been, I guess, you would say, persistently asking me for updates, and some just continuously kept making comments and stuff like that. They wanted to go ahead and ask me and stuff like that. Like, it's slowly getting there, but I'm taking a pause for right now. Nothing too serious. I just want to get a few things in order right now. So I'm going to go ahead and start this up real quick. And as you can see, this is the new 9 modules. A couple of things have changed. You may notice that there are fastest finger first mentions as well as the hot seat game controller options as well. That's mostly because that's going to be added in as an addition. They may be disabled at first, and I'm really going to start trying to push for a September to October beta, possibly even sooner, maybe as soon as August. But more on that later. So yeah, fastest finger first doesn't really do anything right now. The question database is going to be a separate database from the main game, unless you choose to do the original edition of fastest finger first, where it was like first to answer the question quickly. You can go and do that. Question database manager still does the same. Sound controller needs a little bit of work. Question stack creator still does the same thing, and player database manager does need a bit of a touch up or two, but not too much. The major difference between statistics and player database is that statistics will show you every single score inside the database and let you filter it down by event, whereas the player database manager will just show you the score on a certain player detail. Now, we come over here to the main game controller. You'll notice a couple of things have changed. First and foremost, all of the group boxes are now actual group boxes, like lifelines in a group box, timers in a group box. This little space right here is being reserved for a status update, and audio controls and display controls and so on and so forth. Everything else up here stays the same. Automated controller and special displayers. What the automated controller is that it's going to let you automate the game entirely, as in it will let you program in the steps to the tree. When does the tree use the lifeline? When does the tree show the correct answer and everything like that? It will do that. So you can have like kind of like a little loading screen while you're setting up for your panel, your presentation, whatever. That's going to come next. The special display is going to be up first as I open this up. As you can see, this will let you go ahead and quickly hotwire the game into one or two different modes. Right now, this is the question mode where you can just pop up with a question lozenge with a question to be asked. And then, we'll just load up. It allows you to go ahead and choose between loading any question up, loading an unplayed question up, loading a previously played question up, and there's no limitations on any of these. So it will just search through the database for anything that meets the condition. So we'll just choose a random previously played question, right? Don't worry, this little box right here will be removed when it's actually up for the beta. And as you can see, this is a previously played question. And now when you load this up, it will ask you for one or two things. You can either load this up as a question of the day question, which is when Chris Harrison be like, hey, my name is so-and-so, and this is your question of the day. And then you hit this, and then you read the 4 choices and everything like that. You could go in ahead and hit show question choices. Show question choices. There may be an additional button up here that says show empty screen coming soon. I may go ahead and do that. And then obviously you no longer get to do all of these. Then you just hit show the correct answer, and it pops up the correct answer, and that's the end of the display. If you hit the reset button, it will wipe back to the logo, and then if you want to turn this into an audience question, you hit the show question button, and then on the projector it will show that this is an audience question. Then it'll show the choices, and then here's your 4 buttons right here. If you want to do the sound effects, you're going to have to go out here first, hit that as a sound effect, and then come back over here. Then using A, B, C, or D, just choose whichever one their answer is. So I'll just say C. And then when you give the correct answer, you can go ahead and just hit the correct answer. Much like the main controller, if you hold the shift key down and then you click the same button, it will just let you clear off the final answer. So we'll go ahead and just hit the final answer C, show the correct answer, and then you could choose which text to go on ahead and display, either as winner, thousandaire, millionaire, or billionaire. And then by default, it's set to thousandaire because that's what it is in the United States. You hit the reveal victory text, and the whole display goes dead. You just simply hit show the logo reset. It crashes out to the logo. Then you come back over here to the game, and this does not get affected. Going back to the special display, there's also a little lozenge box up here that could go ahead and let you show, like if you want to do a charity. So let's just say St. Jude's total bank, and then we'll say $150,000. When you hit send to projector, it will just crash out whatever's on the screen right now, and it'll just say, that they just won $150,000. The tournament leaderboard. Now, this was a little bit of a complicated thing. So this ties back into the whole millionaire tournament at 10-bit, and I'm just going to jump off of here and make a quick tournament real quick. Add. This is just only happening because the database is still there. I also have to change the font because that E looks kind of fugly. But you come back out, go back to the main game, go back to special, go back to tournaments. Now you can choose either between a custom tournament or an unnamed tournament, which is one I just made. And then you can choose between sort the winnings by the total number of questions or sort the winnings by the total number or the total winnings. I'm going to say let's sort by total number of winnings and then load tournament. And now the characters and everything like that is loaded. If you show this, two options down here, one with the images, one without the images. If you choose to show it without the images, it will just show up on the board like the original style of fastest finger first. If you do choose to show it with the images, it will try to load the image. If not, it'll just show the blank logo. And flash over for participants, so you can just blink over it. And then you could choose which one is the current one. I'm sorry, if it's an active or inactive contestant. Pretty much meaning that if a person has already played their game, you just put the inactive, and then that would just be the defaulted winner. The program will intellectually know which one is used and which one is not used. So if you go 1, 3, 5, it will automatically just show you 3. There won't be a gap in between them. All right. And the AV displayer. Now this one is a bit of a work in progress. I know I promised to use Windows Media Player, but after looking into it, I can see that Windows Media Player is kind of bad. So I may have to go ahead and force you guys to install the Video LAN player, which is this thing here. I'm sorry, it's a VLC player. There we go. Yeah, so you may have to just go ahead and install this. I'll include the installation file for this. The reason why I'm choosing this over, say, Windows Media Player is because of the fact that this allows you to play more things in the background of the game. Now, mind you, this only affects the preview. It does not affect the actual image or anything like that. Now, you add things over here inside the playlist, and then you can just simply say play playlist on projector, and it will intelligently know how long to put things in for. If you put a video in, it will automatically detect how long the video is. If you put an image in, it will automatically detect whether or not it should be only for a couple of minutes or anything yet. So yeah, that's what we're still doing with that. All right. Everything else still works functionally at the same. I did also have to make a change to one of the game. I have to make a change to one of the lifelines because, of course, the previously this used to be Hitbox, but Hitbox recently became Smashcast, so I have to change this over to Smashcast.tv. Everything else still works the same. I do also know for a fact that later on I will be able to start working on a Twitch bot, and I will be working on something for Facebook Live, but that's going to be way after the game is released and everything like that. Same for automation. Like there's a Twitch streamer by the name of Big John or GameJ06 who makes games like these and then has it tied into the Twitch API system so that when a person types in a certain keyword, when a person ties into a certain key, when a person types in a certain keyword, they will automatically interact with the program. So if I say B final, it's going to automatically know that the final answer is B and to lock it in. And then the host, all they would have to do is either type the keyword into chat or push the button onto the console and then interact with the game that way. All right. That is all for now. I'm trying to figure out if there's anything else I need to really show you guys. I'm pretty sure I showed you guys the modify stack question game where you can go ahead and adjust easily, either adding in another question or, oh, okay, so I have to fix something real quick. That's kind of embarrassing. I thought I got this to work before. Complex data binding accepts this as a data source, either as a, I'll have to go over there and fix that. All right, no problem. I shall deal with that. Yes, I shall deal with that. Okay, but I shall go right ahead and, like I said, I'm going to take a pause on this whole entire thing altogether. Everything else seems to work. I guess I got to go back and fix that. That is really embarrassing. Oh, right, and this little guy pops back up. I talked about this a while ago, but this pretty much means that when you could choose to have the answers shown on the controller screen or not. What will happen is, if I did this correctly, if I make a final answer, nope, it won't even show up for the final answer. Okay, so you just will be left in the dark as regards to what is the correct answer or not. So yeah, there's that. And of course, if you hit the correct answer, oh, I blindly guessed that. All right, but hitting this button right here will allow you to go ahead and change one of these two up. And I fixed this now so that way it asks you when you are prepared to show the final results, it will ask you if you want to add the score to the player's high score tournament list. If you hit yes, it adds on to it will do a check to see if you're going to add it. I really do have to change this because hitting cancel also kind of kills it. And then now the player's score is whatever. All right. But yeah, that's everything that I'm doing so far. I will have updates on this soon. And push comes to shove, I am looking into sharing the source code for this at least as a starting point. If I do, it will be fan games only. And I know I said I'm working on a second project for the Classic. That project is still, I think I canceled it, but I may just go on ahead and start it back up again because of reasons. But yeah, this was the program previously released by Dennis over in Russia, or one of the Russian states. And push comes to shove, I may go on ahead and I may go on ahead and start that up later. Yes. I will do more updates about that second project later on as well. For right now, we're going to call it a wrap, and I will be making future video updates. I will still be streaming any updates. I just slowly started to get back into gaming more or less. If I have anything else to report, I'll be more than glad to report it. Other than that, thank you guys for watching.